Hi. This is the first worksheet out of the five worksheets of data charts. Yeah. So this is a very simple worksheet which we'll use Google Sheets to uh, plot the vertical bar chart. Yeah. All right. You can do it without that as well. All right. So draw vertical bar chart for the following table. So in order to save time, I've already captured these on the Google Sheets, as you can see out here. Yeah. Okay. So I have, let's look at this first one. Yeah. Article quantity, pencils 10, erasers 5, t-shirts 8, and shoes 6. So this is what we have out here, and we have to draw a vertical bar chart. So you got to open the Google Sheets and then write it down exactly the way I've written it down. Yeah. Okay. And then you select it like this, right click on it or click on insert. And when you click on insert, hit on chart, this one. Once you hit on chart, yeah, what will happen is that it will by default show you a pie chart, right? So what we need to do is go into this column chart type and then select the vertical chart that we want. And that's it. We've got this numbers out here, right? So as you can see, the pencils quantity is on the y-axis and the x-axis has the articles. So pencils are 10. Erasers, as you can see, is between 4 and 6. That's 5. T-shirts are 8 and shoes are 6. Okay. So what is important out here is that you need to choose your numbering carefully. Okay. Yeah. So the numbering should be such that, as you can see out here, this one, yeah, it is between 4 and 6. So I know it is 5. Correct. But if you had chosen multiples of 3, 0, 3, 6, 9, so that would probably give you an incorrect observation uh, while you are, you know, discussing this particular plot with someone. Like you wouldn't be able to exactly say whether it is 5 or 6 or 7 because you're going in multiples of 3. So it's very important that you select your numbering carefully. Another thing which is important is also to make sure that you've got the right category in the right on the right axis. So out here, clearly the quantity should be on the y-axis, yeah, and the article should be on the x-axis so that you can have your vertical bar chart. Okay, and then you can obviously play around with it. You can give different colors. So for example, erasers, I want to, I'll double click on it. Once I double click on the erasers, yeah, I'll get this thing come up, and then I can select the color I want. I want, let's say, yellow color. So I got this. Then shoes, if I want, I'll double click on it, and again I can choose a different color like blue, light blue, yeah. And then I can select this one, double click on it, and then I can select green maybe. And so like that, I have my different colors out here. I can double click this also and choose another pinkish, violet color, purple color. So it looks colorful. Yes, good for presentation. And can obviously give a title to this like vertical bar chart. Yeah. So really, it is not to um, you know discuss uh, you, it's not really how to use the Google Sheets out here, but frankly speaking, I wanted this to be included because the workbook is such that it should be a hands-on practice tool as well. The workbook that I've created, Math for Middle School. So there are exercises where I have discussed about, I've introduced a new concept called situational concepts, situational exercises, situational questions are included, which really makes you think on the go, right? They're real-time questions asked. So obviously, if you are to look at this workbook 10 years down the lane, then you might not get the same answer. So, which I've already discussed in my previous videos with one of the worksheets under, I think, word problems. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. Fortunately, Google, does allow to use these worksheets for educational purposes, and much appreciated. for their help in this matter. Yeah. Anyway, so this is how you do the vertical bar chart. Yeah. Right. So now I'm going to go on to the next one. Okay, I need to get rid of this one. So I'll just say back. Mm, okay. So now I have the second question. Draw a horizontal bar chart for the following table. Yeah. So I've got the pet and it should be pet parent and not just parent. So I'll correct that both in my workbook as well with the new version. Yeah. And so we've got the dog out here, 5, cat, 10, tortoise, 8, fish, 4, and others, 7. So again, do the selection of all these 4 like that. Insert chart. Yeah. Again, by default, the pie chart will come up. So you can go out here and select the horizontal one. And in the horizontal one, you got to be careful as to have the pet on the y-axis. Yeah. And the quantity on the x-axis because you want to have horizontal bar chart. Okay, so just labeling this as horizontal bar chart. Got it? Yeah. And as usual, you can select different colors that you want. Yellow, green, pink, violet, maybe um, blue, and say red. Yeah, got it? Okay, so now we learn how to do this without the help of technology. That is, without the help of an online tool. Okay, so if you were to do it simply on a paper, then how will you do it? So we learn that now. Yeah, so let's go back here. So we start with the first one. Okay, all right. So first of all, draw the y-axis and the x-axis. Yeah, okay, and then use a scale to do that, and then write down y and x. Yeah, and write down quantity out here and what is it? Uh, Articles. Sorry. Okay. And then number them. So, like I said, you got to number them carefully. So you can use 1, 2, 3, 4 because it's up to 10. You can use 1, 2, 3, 4 because if you have enough space, you can do that. Yeah. And make sure you use your scale to have equal spacing with each of these tick marks. So this is your 0. Yeah. And this is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Correct? Now, pencils up to 10. So you can start with P out here as pencils. Okay. Yeah. And then we have, you can use this pencils up to 10. And then you have erasers, which is up to 5. Yeah. So you can have this one. Yeah. And then you have t-shirts up to 8. So you can select that one. Okay. So it's important that you learn both the technology and to do it on a paper. Yeah. In the middle school level, it's important that you have hands-on practice both for using the computer because that's the need of the hour, and also not forget the old school using pen and paper. Yeah. And then we have the shoes, which is 6. And that's it. Job done. Yeah, and you can, you know, always be creative, color them. Yes. So I I I could do it if I want to. I can use different colors. So I'll use the green color for this one. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll use pink color for the next one. And then I'll use blue color for the third one. Yeah. And I'll use brown, black, green, brown, orange color for the third one. Yeah. And don't forget to label them because you have pencils P, and then you can have erasers E, and t-shirts T, and shoes 6. That's it. Right. And similarly, you can plot your horizontal bar chart. Yeah. Um, right. Okay. Yeah. So then you can plot it if you like. Draw the y-axis, x-axis, label it, y-axis for y and x, and then write down what you want to put out here. So obviously you'll have quantity, so pet parent out here, and you'll have pets out here, correct? And then you got to number them. So we again have up to 10. So you can use 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Yeah, right. Okay. And then you start plotting. So we have dogs, pet dog up to 5. So let me see if I can use a color yellow. So that's for the dog up to 5. Yeah. And cat up to 10. I'll use a green color. Yeah. And then I have tortoise up to 8. Use a light blue color for the tortoise up to 8. I've got fish up to 4. Use a red color. And finally, I've got others, which is up to 7. So I'll use pink for the others up to 7. So we know that tortoise is 8. So this one will be slightly less. And then label them. So you can be creative. You can label them inside as well. So this is others. Yeah. This is fish. This is tortoise. This is cat. And this is dog. Got it? Yeah. All right. That's it. We are done with this worksheet. Thank you very much. And as usual, the worksheets are available using the links given in the description of this video. Yeah.